Hey, here's another episode of 380 automatic versus 38 special in pocket guns, and today what I have is the Remington HTP. Now, I've tested HTP before in the pocket guns, but 38 special is a different variant that I've ever tested before. It is a 110 grain and it is a standard pressure. And this 38 special ammo was donated by Ed209, so thank you very much for that. The 380 HTP I've tested in the past, and I'm putting it up against the 38 special today to see if it gets the same performance I got last time I tested it. And it's actually my carry round for that particular 380, because what happened was it slowed down just enough not to over penetrate, and it really didn't expand, but it slowed down just enough on that hollow cavity there. And the shape of the bullet is very much like a round nose bullet, and it's not too powerful, so it was really the most reliable round that I've ever used in that 380. So that's why it's my carry round. So we're going to see what we get today when we test the 110 grain standard pressure versus the 88 grain 380 automatic HTP. So as always, we're going to go through the chronograph, see what kind of accuracy and velocity we're getting at the same time. And then we're going to go through the Juggernaut box, which contains a 1 3/4 inch pack of bologna covered by 4 layers of denim, followed by 1/4 inch medium density fiberboard to kind of simulate ribs or sternum, and into water jugs to catch that projectile. So let's see what we get with the HTP ammunition with the standard pressure on both. So let's get started with the test. Alright, we're about 5 yards from the target, 4 yards from the chronograph. Remington HTP. Hung up a little bit there when I tried to insert the first round, but let's see what we get with the 380. 849. 880. A little feeding jam there. 832. No read. 840. 837. So low velocity. However, that low velocity usually gets a little bit better accuracy, as you can see there. And you know, some feeding issues. Last time I tested it, I didn't have any. But with this particular pistol, it's actually better than a lot of rounds I get with that with this particular LCP pistol. Now let's try the 38 special and see how that compares. Alright, 38 special, I'm going to aim kind of high on this one, up there where that little square of tape is, because this gun usually shoots a little bit low for me. So that's where I'm actually aiming at. See what we get for velocity. No read. No read. No read. Well, I'm going to have to turn on the lights on the chronograph and see if that makes a difference. Alright, here we go. 38 special. 889. 931. No read. No read. 913. I'll run a couple more here. I don't know if that read. Try a couple more. No read. No read. 902. So a really good velocity overall that's rivaling some of the plus P rounds, but we're doing it with the standard pressure. That's pretty good. So I'm pretty hopeful that we're going to get pretty good performance when we go through the Juggernaut box. So let's do that. Let's go through the Juggernaut box, see what we get with the 380 automatic compared to the 38 special and standard pressure HTP. Alright, 380 ACP, we'll see what we get through the Juggernaut box. I think I caught it in about the 4th jug last time. Minimal expansion. We'll see if we get something similar. Alright, pretty good hit. I got hit with quite a bit of water actually. And the bologna pack's up here. We'll tear this thing up and see what we got. And about like what we see with some Full Metal Jacket, a little bit more than Full Metal Jacket. Not by much, but a little bit. Now let's see what we got in water jugs. First jug, perfectly centered hit, right through the center. Now that's something to be said about this round. It just seems to be inherently accurate. This 380 is one of the most accurate rounds I've ever fired. On jug 3, we're right through jug 3. I see an impact in 4. And there's an exit out the side of 4. And I don't see the bullet yet. Right, the bullet was on the table, and just like last time, what happens is we flattened it down just a little tiny bit but did not expand. So I got better than average penetration without over penetration. So pretty good. Even though it didn't expand, I find that to be pretty good performance, because with the 380 a lot of times we're lacking penetration because it expands too much. I would say that this, even though it's only 35 caliber, is better than a 1.5 times expanded that only penetrates to the first or second jug. So I'd say that's pretty good performance and really good accuracy. Let's see how the 38 Special compares. Alright, 38 Special HTP. I'm going to use the Taurus 605 because I'm not really confident with my abilities to place an accurate shot with that 342 PD. But I did want to use it for the velocity and accuracy test because it would give me a good idea of recoil. And the recoil is a little bit more than the 380, but it really wasn't that bad at all. It was actually a little bit less than 110 grain plus P, even though we had about the same velocity as 110 grain plus P rounds. So we'll see what we get with the Juggernaut box with the 38 Special. So here we go. Alright, nice centered shot. And we got a lot more damage than the 380. It's not a lot compared to 357 Magnum or anything like that, but it's a lot more than that 380. Alright, jug one, there's actually a lot of debris in there, so that means that lead bullet is actually kind of starting to fragment and expand a little bit. Push that debris out really quick. Nice centered shot in jug two, and we're through jug two. I see an impact in jug three. And the bullet is actually on the table. We went right through, and perfect. Absolutely perfect. Because between jug 3 and 4, I've always found that that's perfect. When you compare like ammo that's been tested in other tests, it's 15 inches basically. And 15 inches comparable. Mine is between 3 and 4. So we have the bullet here. And what we got here from first glance, just like I was thinking, it looks like we're missing some lead. And what's left over is expanded to probably 44, 43 caliber, something like that. So, not perfect expansion, but I would say the penetration was absolutely perfect. And this round is a pretty good round. So I have one more test, and that is I'm going to fire these rounds from 25 yards just to see what kind of accuracy they can give. Got some nice shoot and see targets, so I'm going to shoot at 25 yards and see what kind of accuracy I can get. 380 ACP. We're 25 yards out, and we're going to shoot at this and see what we get. It's a pretty small sight radius here. See if I can hit it at all. A little bit high, a little bit of jamming issue there. Alright, I can see a few hits. I probably had some misses. I'm going to see how the 38 Special compares. Alright, the 38 I'm going to try with two different guns. I'm going to try with my 342 and then I'm going to try with the Taurus and see how that does. This I'll probably have to aim a little bit high. It's hard to see. I had to kind of aim above where I can actually see the target, so not much I can do. That's why I'm popping off a little bit faster. I'll try the Taurus and see how that does. All right, 110 grains, about 900 feet per second. I should be able to just aim right at the center. Should do okay. And I think I got some hits, but I really can't tell 100%. But that's what you get today with the 38 Special HTP standard pressure versus the 380 automatic. They're both good rounds. With the 380, part of the issue with the jamming is my particular gun, because even though you saw probably 3 jams where I just had to knock the slide back a little bit, with a lot of other rounds it jams a lot more than that, and it takes a lot more to get it back in the battery. With those particular rounds, it's just a light tap. So, and in other pistols, it would be a lot more reliable than even in my pistol. and it just had perfect performance. We're not getting over expansion, and that's kind of the thing that you need to do with 380 automatic oftentimes, especially in a super short barrel. You have to give up something to get something else, and a lot of times we got to do that with 38 Special. However, standard pressure 110 grain, you're increasing your case capacity, so you're adding a lot more gunpowder than what you would, let's say, a 158 grain. And then you're also pushing that bullet a lot faster, and you're getting overall more energy. Just like a 125 grain 357 Magnum is generally always more powerful than a 158 grain. We're seeing the same thing with 38 Special. So we can keep it at standard pressure, but we can also get plus P energy, which is pretty good. So we got pretty good performance overall with the 38 Special. So I can add that to another round that I would suggest to people when they talk about standard pressure. What can I use? What can I use? Remington HTP 110 grain does well. Also the Federal low recoil 110 grain. Those are two good standard pressure rounds. So that's what you get today with the HTP. And thank you Ed 209 for the ammunition. Very awesome. And as always, comment, share, and like. And thanks for watching.